Hi everyone, I'm doing a draft of my OD library presentation. The subtitle for my library is Changing Trajectory Using Intentional Questioning. Both of those are descriptive of my why, which is changing trajectory, and my future change method will be called intentional questioning. My contact information is here on our title slide, so let's continue to a draft of some of my other information. My purpose and outcomes for my OD library are described here. My purpose is really to thoughtfully present my approach to organization development through a combination of my personal library of resources, my professional portfolio of work, my resume, and my self-developed change method. The outcomes, I'm hoping to have a strong collection of resources that can be developed over time, a comprehensive portfolio of my work that demonstrates proficiency and professionalism, and foundations of a scalable, timeless change method, and to let you know what my powerful why is. The rest of this is a draft. I feel as if my purpose and outcomes are pretty thoughtful, but I'm currently working through creating the library, creating my portfolio, and really thinking through what my change method encompasses. So here's where I will describe my personal values, and I'll use findings from the Rokeach Values Survey. Then we'll talk a little bit about intentional questioning, my change method. My purpose is for it to be scalable. It will be a supportive change method, and my hope is that in being supportive, it's also very stimulating for people who use it. One of my favorite quotes is by John Ammett, who is an adventure enthusiast and a speaker who talks about the books that he's written on different adventures people have taken, such as climbing Mount Everest. And so adventure isn't just hanging off a rope on the side of a mountain. Adventure is an attitude we must apply to the day-to-day obstacles of life. We'll talk also a little bit about my hopes and dreams, and in my bio that you'll see in my discussion board, I talk about becoming a partner at the company that I currently work for. Currently, human resources is not represented in our partner group, and so I'm hoping to be a partner in our group someday, as well as probably walk alongside my boss as she has the same aspirations. Then I will describe my professional portfolio, show some images of my favorite resources and the things that have helped me along the way in creating the templates that I use when I create curriculum or develop an activity using a change method. And I'll pull from the resources, which is my real OD library. So what books do I think are great and what TED Talks have really inspired me along the way. So I'll describe some of that here. And then we'll finish out with probably a couple other resources and my thoughts about how the project came together and what I can use it for in the future. And at the end, we'll review, and I'll conclude by saying thank you so much for participating with me in this journey, and I hope you find it valuable. Thanks. Have a good night.